But as you know, we're getting more stressed, we're working harder, and I think, as women as well, we're taking more on board on top of having children. We're trying to fit it all in and be able to do things like this. And I don't talk about stress not just in a negative stress, but there's also good stress, high performance stress, working as hard as you can, trying to achieve those unreachable goals and those glass ceiling approaches. And some of us are just wired and paced that way. So those are kind of high performance stress, as I call it. But I think what you've hit really, really close to heart for me is that sometimes we think, actually, this is going well, I'll just catch that 5 to 6 hours, or sometimes even less. And we may not be realizing that we're not getting the glymphamation relief.
I need to remember what that is.
that we should be getting, and we're probably going to deteriorate not just in our skin and our soft tissues and our rosacea, we're actually going to be accelerating in our brain aging despite us trying to be high performance men and women. We might actually be facing a losing battle without realizing it.
So is it fair to say that it's a balance of the good stress and the bad stress? The good stress that is actually going to drive us to achieve more and push ourselves beyond our sort of potential, but also just negating the negative stress, getting out into nature, learning new skills, learning languages, really exercising our brain like it's a muscle. I mean, we've spoken so much today about the power of the muscular system and really sort of honing and refining that. And the brain is one of the most important muscles. It controls the entire human body. So I suppose brain exercises, brain tapping into the brain hacks. Yeah. Like what can we do sort of in that sense?
Well, certainly following you'll hate me for this after we discussed it, but certainly learning a language is one of the good things that you can do, because it really does, the neural pathways, it really reinforces, it's across so many different areas. And when you neuroplasticity, to create the new neural pathways, it has to be really exerted effort. It can't be something that you're already good at. And when you're talking about stress as well, obviously there is a good level of stress, but it is more acute. So when you have a small level of stress, around a wedding or a work pitch or something like that, or just in short periods of time, it's when it becomes chronic and unmanageable. That's when you kind of need to step in and look at it and see what is making you stressed as well.